Hey y'all, I've been sitting with this thought lately that women are not socialized to be audacious in the same way men are. We are not raised to dream boldly or claim space with our full chests. In many parts of Nigerian society, and yes, around the world too, there's this deeply rooted belief that a woman's highest calling is to be soft, quiet, beautiful, and ultimately invisible. She's meant to tend to a man's needs, bear his children, and absorb his flaws like a sponge. If she does this well enough, society might toss her a gold star, the coveted title of wife. That title becomes her reward, her crown, as though enduring is a badge of honor. And that's the problem. We've made martyrdom into virtue. We've told women that to be exhausted, overextended, and overlooked is noble. That being a maid, a mattress, and a mule is somehow aspirational. And what's the reward for all this unpaid labor? Social currency, validation from aunties at weddings, a ring, and the title of Mrs. Meanwhile, men are raised to believe they are the prize. They are told to become providers, yes, but in a way that grants them access to women, pleasure, loyalty, respect. They're raised to be kings, while women are taught to be queens only in how well they serve those kings. And yet, in today's world, women are providers too. Women are CEOs, breadwinners, leaders, and visionaries. So why are the expectations still so lopsided? Here's where the disconnect comes in. Women are requiring more now, more honesty, more emotional maturity, more respect. And instead of meeting that moment, many men are reacting with confusion or hostility because they were never taught to bring more to the table beyond their wallets. We are no longer in the era where a paycheck can buy silence. Women want partnerships, not patronage. The truth is this: women are not under men. No culture, tradition, or skewed religion can erase that. How can the giver of life be considered lesser? How can the backbone of households, economies, and communities be treated like an afterthought? When she calls out male domination in marriage, she's told to submit. When she protests rape culture, they ask what she was wearing. When she demands justice for a friend who was beaten or abused, they say, "You don't know what happened inside the marriage." Woke Nigerian women are punished not just for surviving, but for refusing to stay silent. And the pushback isn't always loud. Sometimes it comes in whispers. Losing job opportunities because she's too outspoken. Getting ignored in meetings, even when she has the best ideas. Being excluded from certain social circles because she's seen as a troublemaker. But make no mistake, these women are shaking tables that need to be flipped. They're calling out the uncles, bosses, pastors, husbands, and celebrities who use power to prey. They're demanding more than hashtags they want: justice, accountability, and change. And here's the gag: they're not waiting for permission anymore. The audacity to reject these old rules to say no to shrinkage and yes to self is revolutionary. And it's happening. Nigerian women, African women, women around the world, we're waking up. We're reclaiming our voices, our bodies, our time. We're dreaming bigger, loving ourselves harder, and asking better questions. Like, why should I aspire to be chosen when I can choose myself? Why should I fit into a mold when I can shatter it and build something new? A woman who's aware of her rights, questions tradition, or speaks out against inequality is almost immediately labeled too stubborn, too Western, or not wife material. The moment she challenges the norm, whether it's calling out misogyny in religion, criticizing the patriarchy at work, or simply choosing not to marry young or at all, society puts her on trial. She's told she's disrespectful, even when she's being articulate. She's accused of hating men when she simply wants equal treatment. Her family may warn her she'll grow old alone or never find a husband if she keeps being so vocal. Online, she might get bullied, harassed, or even doxxed just for saying what most people are quietly thinking. Meanwhile, men who speak up on justice are often applauded or at worst lightly debated, but women, they're punished and the double standard is loud. When a man says down with the patriarchy, he's seen as progressive. When a woman says it, she's bitter, angry, or damaged. And let's talk about careers. It's wild how a man's job is seen as his identity, his pride, his purpose. But when a woman dares to chase ambition with that same fire, suddenly she's neglecting her real duties. She's told to slow down. Don't forget marriage. Who will take care of the home? As if a woman's life is a side quest, while a man's is the main storyline. But careers don't ask for your gender before they fulfill you. Purpose doesn't come with pink or blue labels. Women don't clock into work just to pass time they clock in because they have vision. They have goals. But here's the truth. A woman's purpose doesn't start after she's picked as someone's wife or mother. It starts the moment she decides she's enough for herself. A few weeks ago, my 20-year-old sister was in the market when a woman randomly told her that being a wife is the greatest honor a woman can ever have, just unsolicited anti-energy. My sister, being the queen that she is, told her that not every woman wants or needs to get married. And this woman, dead serious, replied, "Any woman who doesn't want to get married isn't serious about life." Imagine that. In 2025, with global divorce rates up, with women literally running homes, communities, companies, with all the access to knowledge and choice, we're still acting like marriage is the be-all end-all of a woman's existence. Why is it still so radical to suggest that women are enough by themselves? And, more importantly, where is this energy when it comes to raising boys? Where are the sermons urging them to be emotionally intelligent, loyal, and respectful? Why aren't they being told that they are incomplete without being good husbands and fathers? Why do men get to grow into their purpose while women are expected to shrink into theirs? I just wish that girls were taught from day one that choosing themselves is not selfish. It's sacred. That softness and strength can coexist. That your worth isn't defined by your relationship status, your ability to cook, or how much you can endure. That we are not carbon copies or monoliths. We are wild, complex, glorious beings. And whatever path you take, wife, artist, wanderer, boss, healer, or all of the above, it's valid, it's worthy, it's enough. The result would be a cultural shift so deep, even the patriarchy would need therapy. Because when women live fully, fiercely, and audaciously, the world isn't just better, it's reborn. Audacity isn't just masculine, audacity is human. And it's our birthright too. If you love hearing me yap, please like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Take care of your heart and don't let this world dim your shine.